let me double check, make sure everything's working correctly. Oh my goodness. This was a little bit annoying. As it says chat disabled. Please don't say that. Alright, let's see if we are live. What is that? Not trying to do that. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we're good on kick and hopefully no errors. Error occurred on YouTube. Hi! Hi! Okay, it says error, but I guess it's just gotta refresh it and see if it's good. Okay, excellent. Wait, why are we streaming on this side? Oh no! That's not what I want you guys to see. You're not supposed to see that. Jeez. That's the screen you're supposed to see. Trying to hack into me, huh? I see you. All right. Let's see. Make sure everything's good. You have all that set, video set. Okay. Alright. The only thing left is my YouTube chat is not appearing under my dock, so I can't see YouTube chat. Where are you? It says chat is disabled for this live stream. What? Chat is not disabled for this live stream, and OBS is still telling me that. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna have to use this chat to like read. Alright. Cool. Starting early, that's unusual. Actually, it was supposed to start like what time is it? 7 minutes ago. But then my truck, my wife drove back because we had she had a little issue. She's like, there's an exclamation mark and a triangle. I'm like, why? What does that mean? And then we looked and it's tire pressure. So sure enough, she drove back and then I looked at the tire and then boom, there's like a big screw just right on the tire. I'm like, great, just when I'm trying to live stream. But thankfully we'll just we have a truck and we have a Honda. So she's just going to drive the Honda for now. And yeah, so we'll be good to go for today's live stream. Today's live stream, we're going to do 2 hours. We're going to do some Rogue Together, working on that. And then we're actually going to work on adding enemies in Rogue Together. I think there were some sprites that I got that is possible to add. But let me see. We'll see if I can. And then the next one being OneBit Adventure. I do have to test on my phone to make sure that the open beta version, if there's no bug with the swipe to move. So yeah, open beta has been a little bit challenging. We had a couple of game-breaking bugs appear, and I think that's just a part of open beta, right? You fix one little thing and then boom, it stops working. All right, so let me go on to Discord and see if I have any new... Oh, no other reports on bugs. Besides... Okay, Pyromancer. Besides Pyromancer having him not take damage when he goes into the water. Excuse me. Oh, man. Yeah, how's everyone doing? In this fine, lovely Wednesday. I am expecting next week to be more getting into part 2 of the community story update, which part 1 is going to be releasing this Friday. Let's see. Save. You subscribe, King Kevin! Is that on... Wait! Is that on Kick? Wait, no, wait. Wait, why is it showing all subscribers now? Wait, what is happening? Does it show YouTube subscribers now? Aww. Done. Getting... The chat was working as usual 5 minutes ago. RG Bread, what's up? How's it going? Where is that? Okay, there it is. Oh, it is showing subs right now. Aw, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. So going on into the next phase. So Pyromancer, well, let's get our notepad out. Actually, hold on. I got to make sure that, oh, hi, how's it going? I just got to make sure my notepad is, yeah, it's going to show someone else's save file, so I don't want that to appear. Especially if you take someone's cloud ID. That's not nice. Okay, let's get another notepad here. And we should be good. Beautiful! Our wonderful, wonderful notepad that will show us everything we need to do today. So, OneBit. We're doing bug fixes, sadly. Nothing new in terms of adding to the current community story update, because it's just playing it safe, right? We don't want to add a new NPC or update or change anything big. We're just fixing, because this Friday we're going to get that community story update out. The next thing, and just minor fixes. So Pyro going into water, not taking damage. Rogue together. For that, we can start adding more stuff. We can start adding enemies. I would say new enemies, but it's just, in general, everything's new. So yeah, let's see. Pyro going into water, not taking damage. If there's any other bugs in the current open beta, feel free to let me know in chat. I did check Discord. I didn't see anything pop up. Hold on, there is one experiencing a bug currently in account. Oh yeah, okay, that one is fixed in beta. Yeah, yep. And there's been reports of people losing data because they left open beta. So it's very important, if you join open beta, not to leave open beta, because you're gonna have data that doesn't exist in the public version. So yeah, very, very important. I've been trying my best doing more YouTube videos, so I definitely think the last video was a little bit more on a sad note. I don't think I was trying to intend to make it so sad, but like being indie developer and making a game can get quite lonely, but at the same time, a lot of you guys have been very supportive and giving a lot of feedback and new ideas that end up actually working in the game. So yeah, don't take it too personal when you watch that video and think, oh man, something's really wrong with him. No, that was a part of different bumps that gotten quiet. So if there's an update where there's really nothing going on, that's basically what's happening, trying to recoup. But yeah, let's go on into the main thing, which is what happens when Pyromancer goes into the water. So let's see if we can fix this real quick. I'm not too certain what dungeon number is it, but we'll have to guess it. Dungeon number 2. Yes, there we go. All right, Pyromancer. Ooh, a little bit of lag, but that's okay. It's just first time loading up. We're gonna have to go into the water and see what happens. Yeah, there we go. We're in the water, but we take no damage. So this is a bug. Of course, when we move around, we take damage because Pyromancer can't be on water tiles. So the one trick is water tiles are defined by entering and exiting this ladder. So by exiting the ladder, he should take damage. So that's probably it. So he moves. Actually, it checks if he's on water tiles. How should I say check water tiles? I don't know. We'll see. Oh my gosh. Alright, going on. Let's see. I called it ladder. Look for the ladder. Okay, we call it climb ladder. Climb ladder. There's a variable is if entering. Interesting. Okay. So it sets it to true if wait, okay. If your position is going above it? What? Oh, there's a sound that plays. Okay. Let's go back over here. Update ladder type. Oh, there's a sprite for that. Alright, this one's a little bit on the old side of code in terms of like it actually being something I can remember. I actually don't remember any of this. so it's like gonna have to be relearning, but commenting would have helped. Like obviously going into water. Yeah, in water. If it's true, yeah, we're going into water. That's such a bad comment. But what we should say in this one is we are entering water because we are above the ladder sprite. And then we are... And then this one's below. If we are below, we are entering the water because we are entering water because we are below. So there's an above and a below ladder. And so, yeah, that variable is set correctly. But now it's a matter of when we take damage. If in water. There we go. Okay, it's definitely... Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. So, where is the moment we switch our position? So we switch our position. Interesting. It makes me wonder if I can move this above that. Yeah. Let's... Well, first, I'm going to have to do this and see what I can... So... Water damage. We'll call it water damage for pyro, and then see if where this is gonna take place before we change our position, and see if that works. So water damage for pyro, and restart it and get into it. But yeah, so far, I'm pretty excited for this update. I think it's been a long process. I mean, every major update's a long process. But this one, especially because of the fact that I'm still not done, is going to be the reason why it's still a long process. No, still didn't. Even when we put it above. So, interesting. Even though I moved it above, it did not trigger. So, I'm going to have to think this through. So, we have the water damage. we have pyro. This is if you have water breathing. If in water, take damage. Oh, so it does a search for water tiles. And if the water tile object is true? Oh wait, that's what is that? Oh. Cooking! You want that mod? I'll give you that mod. Oh wait, I gotta do on the other screen. Hold on. What? I can't. OBS, please. OBS doesn't let you do the edits, does it? All right, ban that guy. All right, how do I do this? I'm trying to get. How do I give you? Oh wait, I gotta go into the settings, don't I? Okay, I have to go to the dashboard to give you mod. I'm sorry, I don't remember how to do this stuff, okay? Was it roles? Yeah! There you go. I hope I typed your name correct, right? Yeah. There you go. Look at you. Perfect. Now you're a mod. So you can ban everyone that comes into Kick Chat. Alright. Just ban them all. Okay, okay. Alright, we should be good now. Okay, so... Oh, this is tough. So, what is this water tile thing? And then it plays a random hit sound? I feel like this is, that one, fish trap. But it doesn't... makes sense. It doesn't. It doesn't make sense. Or maybe there's specific water tiles. I don't know. But that's extra damage. So yeah, that definitely might be the fish trap. Alright. Let's print. Let's print some stuff. Obviously, if we take damage, that's going to be water. Let's print... what is it? Target posts. Yo, yo! Isaac in the house tonight! Isaac, we're gonna add enemies! Not to OneBit, sorry. To Rogue Together. Right now, we're just gonna try to fix this one bug. I haven't had any other big, major bugs. I wonder why there's some bugs in each update, even if you don't touch the code. So, it's called a chain reaction. Whenever we... let me type this real quick. Target position. So chain reactions often encode things linked together. And even though we specifically work on one code, we're actually working on a chain of codes. So all of them like link together, and the moment you mess up one, it messes up the others down the line. And some code, they end up only affecting like they jump through because it's based on whatever variables is linked to that. So in this instance, it's more or less a bug in terms of, well, we didn't add a condition at the right time. We added it at the wrong time. So it's not necessarily bug per se. It's more or less a bad function, a bad timing of the function. I'm going to say 2 plus 2 equals 4. That is a correct function. But then 2 plus 2 does not equal 4 if we do plus 2 and then minus 2, and then we ruin the whole entire purpose of the function. Stuff like that. So, target position is 100. Oh, there it is. Even though we moved, it's still oh, wait, that's because we moved it to the top. Okay. And we still don't take damage. Alright. Okay. That's so weird. Alright. Let's move this back. Back. I just feel like there's something else that I'm missing. Let's see. There's something else that I'm missing. Bugs don't want to... Oh, you know what? You're right. Isaac, you're right. You did fix all the bugs. You added that one line of code. And then it just completely fixed all the bugs. I forgot to look at it. There we go. Whew. I am glad I rolled this up, like this code into open beta, and I am glad it didn't crash the game. Because I for sure thought, you know, but I believe in you. This code works. It works. Void awake. If bug is true, delete bug. Comment, we fixed all the bugs. Oh, that's great. Alright, but going back into this. Yeah, let's double check why we're having this issue. So we need to figure out the position for when we are moving, where it checks for water, and then the position for when we touch the ladder. And then that's how we'll know if we're actually where we're actually are. What if... No, I was going to say, what if something's up with one of this that makes it false? Alright. Let's do this. Let's print water script. Check if we're entering. And then we'll check the player.target position. And then we'll check whether or not we are returning true or false. What's my favorite class? Well, if there's a bug, squash it. You know what? I would, but then I would break my screen right now. You know, just squash the bug, and then all of a sudden everything tips over. It's like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm not trying to do that. Unless you're paying for my new screen. You know, be a good brother. Is that what Santa's giving me for Christmas? But yeah, my favorite class, AZO, it used to be just pure warrior because that's the default class. But I'm not too into like playing as much because, you know, I'm always working on the bugs. But maybe the ostrich. Yeah, the ostrich is too easy though. I don't know. I like the warrior. I think warrior is more generic, but I like him. Okay, actually, in most RPG games, I do play like the wizard class, just because magic's cool. You know, the ice bolt, lightning. All right. Standing still, target posts equals 42. We're looking at the Y. Water script says we are not entering. It triggers after. The water script triggers after. What? How does this trigger after? Oh, to update actions. Oh, okay. So this is bad. This shouldn't even be under update actions. Update actions is the action UI. Calming Winds, you have a question. How do you usually start on your journey to creating a game, and how would you handle a buggy code? Well, it's quite simple. When you're creating a game, there is no bugs. So you actually have this moment of excitement. No bugs, because you literally are creating the foundation. I like to call the beginning stages the foundation stage, because you can make whatever you want and it would just be like there, right? You're having the fun stage. It's more towards later in the game where you're making that you end up having chains of code. But in order to handle it, you really have to do a lot of problem solving. Break down what when, where, how, just like English class. I never really liked English class that much, but it truly is a game of problem solving your own code. And for this instance, trying to figure out how the Pyromancer was taking damage, realizing the function is not where it's supposed to be, is where it really is breaking down and realizing, oh, that shouldn't even be in that spot. So yeah. All right, let's see. I'm gonna butcher your name. Sataya? I don't. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Ban those bots cooking. Oh my goodness. Handle your bots. Ban them. All right. Is there a reason for not reducing the fairy's aggro range? Oh, you're right. Yeah. Well, the fairy definitely should be reduced too. You're right. You're right. Yeah. That one's a simple one to do. Let's do that. Yeah, I remembered because Fraud was the one that everyone was talking about, and so much focus was on him that I completely forgot about the fairy. Yeah, let's look for it. Enemies. And then fairy should be... Let's look for fairy in the code. Oh, and remembering all your scripts is so fun. Oh my goodness. You get this library in your head, and it doesn't go away. So like, for instance, there's the fairy. So spawn ally 114. We go to 114. There's the fairy. Aggro range should be not aggression aggro range. Oh my goodness. Aggro range of 10 tiles. That is not what I need. So Fraud, this is Fraud. He's not even named, but his aggro range is 1. Yeah, since it's an escort quest, we should reduce it down to 1. Yeah, that is definitely a problem. Let's see who else has a 10 aggro range. These might be regular enemies, and I'm getting sidetracked, but okay, so this should actually be a 6. Most normal enemies have a aggro range of 6. Skeleton. Where is his? Yeah, C6. Okay. So definitely thank you for that. So we could definitely say I won't add it to the notes. I think it's just fair to just, you know, little details like that should have been fixed already in the open beta. If bug exists, fix. Yes. Why bats can detect stealth? They use this sonar. Do I need to demonstrate? Like, there's some, like, things in the game that doesn't quite explain it, but I should explain it. Yeah, this thing. Look at this. Look at this thing. Hold on. Wait, control shift B that. There it is. You see that? See that? That's the bat right there. He uses that in order to detect stealth. And so, lure accurate, they are very much aware of where you are, even though you're invisible. So yeah, that's the reason why bats can detect you. Alright. Where does my thing keep going? Okay. Oh, also if your fairy dies, you lock yourself out of the fairy adventure upgrade. I forgot about that. I forgot there's a fairy adventure upgrade. Jeez. This is worse than I thought. Stop telling me. Oh wait, fairy doesn't have an adventure upgrade. It used to. Unless the pop-up still is triggering. Yeah, I don't know why I put that. That's so wrong. No, it gives you the pet Tink. Quest complete. Wait. Huh? Alright. We'll talk about that. Wait, what? There's a fairy adventure upgrade that I added, but I can't remember where it was. Is where? Yes, it does a 2%, and I can't remember where that was in code. I was certain I held it back. Unless I removed it. I can't remember. What up, Job? Hey, yo, Job. We're gonna add enemies to Rogue Together, and I have to look through our Discord for that. But if you do have it in hand, I would appreciate it. Yeah. But yeah, right now we're looking at bug fixes for the update. Not doing anything too new because we literally have Friday to release the community story update. But I am realizing our issues with the current function is not where it's supposed to be. So yeah. Okay, so there's multiple spots where I've dubbed entering ladder, and that's probably what's causing it to not work. So I have update actions tab, which definitely should not be where it's at. So we're just gonna delete that code. Well, comment it out for now. Yes, the ghost one. Well, just the item. We don't need the attack animations, but I want to, because right now there's still the ASCII script, but I want to get it so that I can have the sprite version into it, like the old ones. Yeah. Jub is pretty much co-CEO in terms of the art department. He's lead. He's the lead lead artist. Is it called lead artist? What is the official title? There's probably a like more sophisticated way of saying it. But yeah, he has managed to overtake 60% of stock in terms of graphic arts in OneBit for sure. Alright, so let's see if it works. No. Even standing still? Wait, no, that actually removed it completely. We're taking no water damage now. That's not what is supposed to happen. So, that definitely is not supposed to happen. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, there's an entering and exit. Ooh. That makes sense now. Oh. Yeah, I want to say it was the one that we had like a little mock-up. And we like yeah, I'll let you find it. But yeah, it had like the wizard animations, the hit damage for warrior. Okay, I get it now. So entering and exiting was determined by this very variable. Right. And the hit transform is the ladder script. Right. But why? Why this script? Oh my gosh. Why update actions? Why? That is gonna be... Oh, this is gonna be a lot harder than I thought. Okay, so it's definitely something with this that we're gonna have to work on. Jeez. Alright. Let me think this through. So update actions happens at a certain point, right? It happens with display action. Oh my gosh, that's update actions UI. That happens on a fixed update. It happens on fixed update. Let's try this. Late fixed update? Oh, wait, isn't there... There's a... No, that can't be it. Alright, that might mess with it too much. Yeah, climb ladder. Ah, okay. Cast tiles. Display action. Change action UI. Let's try change action UI. See. Oh, there's nothing for change. Oh wait, that's the other. No. Oh, you sent me the mock-up? Awesome. Thank you. Yes, that's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, the mock-up. Let's download it. Alright, this is going to be a bit. Oh wait, why don't I just print it? Wait, I did print it. Well, actually debug it. Yeah. That way I know exactly where it's happening. Gosh. Okay. Alright. Alright. Yeah, no, this is the part where it's like we're almost there. You know, it's almost there. What error now? Input actions. Wait, why is that? Wait, why did that error occur? Excuse me? Jeez. What makes it true? What makes it false? Let's go here. Let's put this on the void. Awake of player control. Void awake. We're gonna put this right under here. Now we shouldn't get that error. So that's a touch input error. Definitely don't need touch on PC. Alright, that one's gone. Let's look at the debug log, which now it should actually show us exactly where that script is. So we can edit. My concern is that it's actually looking at the position of Pyro. What? Wait. The damage is not... Oh, the damage is not taken because of that. Ooh. Okay, so basically we need to look at the ladder script and see if we're climbing it based off the ID of the ladder. Oh, that's not fun at all. Yeah, tag.letter, it's always entering. It's always entering. Oh my gosh, that's why. So it should always be entering if we're leaving it. Oh my gosh, this is confusing now. See, I see now. Okay, we're dealing with a weird situation. We need a variable to detect when we're entering a ladder, and then doing that to determine if we're in a water tile. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Jonathan, as the CEO, I think we should keep some bugs in the game so we could do more streams, debugging, and increasing income by 800%. That is a big brain move. I think, you know what? You're hired. You're hired. Yeah, we need the 800% profit. So do what you will. We're going to make more bugs. in the game, so that way we're continuously working on the game. That makes sense, right? Okay, so the thing is, when we're on the ladder, the only time we're determined if we're in the water is by action UI, which is the UI thing that pops up. But we shouldn't rely on that. We should rely on whether or not we're on the tile. What ladder ID are we on? And then if we move up, we're entering water. But if we move down based on that ID, we're exiting water. That's what has to happen. And I have to make sure I'm 100% certain I put the right ladders in the right locations. Otherwise, we are going to create another catastrophic bug. You know what? I'm saving that for another. So this is going to be a bug that is too dangerous for the update. So Pyro going into water, not taking damage. Because the ladder ID needs to be saved, then checked when... Then checked, what is it? Checked when leaving tile. Leaving ladder tile. So yeah, this one is not going to be a bug that I could fix. But we can move on to the Fairy Adventure upgrade, which I have to figure out where did I even put that. Fairy Adventure upgrade. Well, first off, Adventure upgrade, we have 19, 20. Wait, I thought there was a different one. Yeah, Adventure upgrade 19 and 20. There should have been an 18, right? Hold on. Okay. Giant killer. Yeah, 18. Wow. Okay, so we gotta fix that. Try adding story. I would add more story, but the update is coming out this Friday, and by adding more story, I will add more bugs, and that's too risky right now. Playing it safe. So Adventure upgrade 18 is what we're supposed to get if we oh, not reject. Where's the complete? Oh, success right here. So if we successfully... Oh wait, actually no, right here. Right here, right here. So it actually might be a mix of two because... Wait. Oh, that's right. I replaced it. Oh, Fairy Adventure upgrade is not in the game because I replaced it with the pet. So what we could do is we can give the Fairy Adventure upgrade in the other, where you give the apple. Oh, but then that would mean... Yeah, that would mean patching the game in terms of getting that XP buff. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is also too risky. No, that's too risky. So Fairy Adventure upgrade needs to be added earlier, but I remember removing it so that we can have the having the fairy become a pet. Oh, we'll just add it in part 2. We'll add it to part 2. Unless I did let me see, where is that upgrade? Oh, complete fairy quest. Oh, so it is added. Oh, okay. So complete fairy quest. That's how I did it. Okay. Never mind. Complete fairy quest automatically gives it to you. It just doesn't pop up as a notification. Oh. But the concerning part is whether or not you can get that after you've or we also have to remove it if you're max level. Ah, that's also another problem. Alright. Let's find adventure upgrade, randomize upgrade. Let's go to this. Did I add a max level? No, I did not. Okay, so a lot of if else here. Don't do this. But I'm going to continue the if else. Do not do this. Alright, first let's check for where's the adventure upgrades? Oh, if ID equals 18 and player, not player, what is it? Which we don't have access to the play. Oh, UI menus. Okay. UI menus dot player dot is max level. So if you have adventure ID 18, which is a XP related one, and you're max level, we're gonna switch the ID to -1 because you don't need more XP if you're max level. So we'll say that is complete. Alright, let's see. Fix fairy, adventure upgrade. Oh, fairy's blessing. Sing appearing after reaching max level, which you don't need. And I keep pressing save. Alright. Did you think to add guilds or something like that, and as a result, guild events? So one thing I had to prioritize was my time and effort and balancing the game. Currently, I was going to do a whole guild system, but the current equipment system is terrible. I'll give you an example. So this is the equip info. This is everything about your equipment. And the problem is, if I'm trying to make a competitive system, I need to be able to balance it throughout any versions. And unfortunately, all of this is tied to the game file. So if, for an example, if Cleaver was way too overpowered and we needed to nerf Cleaver. So here's the problem. The values is under stat amount, which is a number. If everyone had 100 damage and then I reduce it down by 50%, well, it's going to affect differently based on the version you have. And it doesn't make sense to, like, create a guild system when people from the old version brings equipment that are way overpowered and not patched. So there's no way to patch it. It's already too late. And especially because a lot of people have spent thousands of diamonds on equipment, it doesn't make sense to try to reiterate that. But in Rogue Together is something that I want to try to give a chance. A better way to balance equipment with, and making it so that any version it will balance based on whatever stats I have on the server, not in the game. So that's the main thing. The server needs to have the stat values and then needs to update the values in real time. So, but yeah, unfortunately, OneBit is based off code that I learned and like, oh, it's cool. We can make a custom class and add values here. Give plus 50, and then all of a sudden the older versions, I can't manage it. So, but yeah, it was a thought in terms of like adding it to the game, but yeah, very unfortunate. Okay. Okay. Let me check. Jub is messaging me about the Sprite. Yeah. I was like, give me a second. Okay. You meant most steps weekly and most killing enemies guild. It doesn't depend on old accounts, I think. Well, that's the problem because the all-time scores are already based off old accounts. But if you were to do a guild, there is no telling what could happen with old accounts. So old accounts bring in a bugged weapon or something that has way too much damage. So they'll do their steps or their damage on that old account, then switch to the new version, and then boom, it uploads. Yeah, there's advantages, and yeah, I want to make it play it safe. Got something in my mouth. Okay. Alright, let's look at anything else. Like I said, I'm playing it safe for the open beta. So wait. Wait. Okay, so we're still having issues with the escort. Their health being too low? Unless this is not part of the current update. Jeez. Not seeing that. Oh yeah. Oh, you just pinged me. Candid Crafter. Candid Crafter showed me the fairy blessing. Okay. Sorry. I'm trying to look at different places on Discord right now, and it is a little hard to try to do that. Friendly fire? Okay, so we might have another thing to look at. Friendly fire for escort quests. So let's look at that. So what we need to do is we need Pyromancer, and then we need to, well, we already got Pyromancer. We need to force spawn an escort quest, and then we need to see if we can basically what is it? We need to try to use Fire Aura on it. Let's see if that works. Alright. Fraud, where are you? Fraud is number 25. Test that. Okay, well, he just spawned, so I guess I'll just use him. Alright. Is it under this one? Yeah. Alright, let's see it. No, he's not taking damage from it. Let's see if there's another implosion. Oh, he does take damage from implosion. Okay. He took damage. Oh, implosion take damage. So there's many ways to do friendly fire then. Okay. Alright, implosion. Looking at implosion. Yeah, and going back into the guild talk, like I said, I wanted to do that, but there's also another downside, which is server costs, and to manage that, it's already like creeping up in terms of like how many players are playing versus how many players are spending versus how much I put on the server costs. So yeah, there's still other things to consider, and I think it could have been monetized better, and then I wouldn't have to worry. But at the end of the day, it's still something that I'm just gonna be like, you know what, it's okay. All right. Friendly fire. There you go. Oh, I forgot. Oh my gosh. This was one thing. Okay, so allies needs to be tagged, right? They are not tagged. Allies are considered enemies. And so anytime we do this, that means that it automatically is going to attack them, which is bad. Okay. We need to think of a better way. I got it. Let's go back to enemy AI. Actually, yes. Enemy AI. And then we're gonna create a new function. Call this public bowl is enemy. Now, it's confusing, but what we need to do is, this is based off us getting a transform enemy and returning whether or not this is an enemy. So if enemy dot tag equals enemy and hit enemy dot get component, what is it, enemy info dot ally, right? Oh my gosh, ally return. Oh wait, see, ally equals false. Oh wait, that's gonna be confusing. Okay. There we go. I guess it's giving me info. That's fine. Info dot ally. Because if the tag is an enemy, it should automatically return true if... Yeah, if... Oh, okay. I had it right. If it's not an ally... Oh, wait, because we have to check for pets, too. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That's why I was like, wait, we can't do it like that. Okay, so we need to check to make sure that the info ally equals false and the pet ID equals -1. So making sure that, because pets and allies use the same function, if they both are false, then we have an enemy. So we'll return true. And then the else being it's false. Now we should be good. But first let's test on implosion. Okay, how about adding a special skill for each class that Enigma can't copy to make them special? It depends. I mean, the Enigma can't copy weakness. That's for sure. But yeah, it really depends on that. Because I know there's still balances that I have to do with what you call it, the necromancer. I need to balance that. So yeah. Let's see, equals true, or even better, equals this is we don't want to do get component 2 times. Yeah, we'll say get enemy component, and if we fail, then it'll equal null. There we go. I mean, yeah, I guess that's true in a sense. Making it so that Enigma... Well, see, Enigma is supposed to be a sandbox class. So that's why I feel like should just leave it as is. Alright, there we go. Wait, oh, I'm supposed to add a transform. What was the transform? Child, that transform. There we go. Alright, so now what happens is it'll gray out because for some reason the code doesn't think it exists, but it exists. So the enemy will check to see if we can get the component. If we can if we cannot get the component, it skips out on that. Perfect. Now let's test implosion and see if that works. Okay, so we spawn Frard. Let's do the implosion. And booyah! He does not take damage. Alright. So now I have to go through every code and try to fix that. Aw, so cute! Oh, man. Okay. Jub, you're sending amazing work over. If you're here. Let's see. Let's do... Yeah, so we need to replace that now. So basically, this code needs to take over that other enemy code. Now I gotta find out what was that code name. Child. Okay. Let's do this. If we could do it like this, I don't know if we could. Well, I guess we could just search like that. Okay. So let's see if that works. And we delete that. Wonderful. Okay, we've automated it. So child.enemy. Yeah, I don't know why. So these get components are very dangerous. The less get component I use, the better. That means less lag. Okay. Okay. Yeah, look at this. Okay. Oh, you are here. Okay, just making all sprites during the live stream. Okay. I just didn't want to be like... I was confused on whether or not you left and it was sending me messages. So I was like, oh, yeah, but I'm still streaming. Well, yeah. I appreciate it. Alright, let's see. Okay, that's good. That's good. And... okay, I called it temp enemy. We're giving him a raise, Isaac. We'll give him a raise. $10,000 sign-on bonus. All right. Let's see. Wow, there's so much. Every single AoE, and this is why I really want to get into Rogue Together, is every single AoE has their individual component that is exactly the same. Exactly the same. Alright. Whoop. Did not do that. What did I do? Transform on there. Alright. So... yeah, see, look. There's even more hidden components. Okay, let's try and... we just got to replace every single one of these. Okay. Okay. Okay! We did it! Oh, never mind. We still have one more. Yeah, we still have one more. Alright, so this one is... update enemy dot get enemy component based. Oh wait, enemy does not equal null. comes along with the Christmas bonus. 12,000 1-bit shares. Make it 1 million. Make it 1 million 1-bit shares. Still more. Oh, wait. Wait. Attack nearby. Who does attack nearby? Deal direct damage. What is... Oh, Phoenix. Yeah, even Phoenix. Oh my gosh. Even a Phoenix move where you die and like revive, that deals damage to allies. This is so crazy. Oh my goodness. Alright. Let's see that. It's gonna crash the market. Let the market burn. Is this another one? Skill 71. Yeah, this is not fun. This is the boring stuff, like, of fixing bugs. And I'm just hoping that this doesn't affect anyone else in terms of, like, when I release it. So I guess Void should be allowed to kill. I mean, technically it kills you, right? Like, in terms of, like, the game. When you use Void on yourself, you take the damage. Yeah. Where is it? Temp enemy. Yeah, we should just say it works on any. Alright. Unless there's any other skill I'm missing, but I think that's it. Alright, let's think of a skill. Oh, you gonna head out? Oh my gosh, I mixed that cooking. Go eat. I'm sorry. I was too in the zone. We need crit damage plus skill for Thief. You want that? We'll make it happen. That'll be tier 2 profession. 2nd tier profession. Alright. Let's make sure that our volcano works. Alright. Let's use Fireball. We took the damage, not him. Lava Breath. Perfect! We fixed it! Good job, guys. Thank you, Isaac. You're the GOAT. You know what's best for the company. Even if you do order 50 pizza a week, you know what's best. Alright, I'm just checking for any print or debug.log. I thought we had a debug log somewhere in one of these. What was it? Action script. No? Oh, right here. See? I knew it. Alright. Let's say we are done with that. So, fixed. Friendly fire. Against when using skills on allies. That one's going to be a good one. I think that will help out a lot of people on their escort quest to save Fraud or Tink. Because they're supposed to be hard to, like, save. Well, keep them alive. But with the aggressions lowered, it definitely will help out a lot. Alright, let's see what's next. So we are 12:14. I did say it's going to be 2 hours. I have friends coming over in about 50 minutes. Let's go ahead and start working on Rogue together. And I'll note your crit plus down for tier 2 profession. Why not? Tier 2 thief profession possible skills. Crit damage plus. I don't know how much more of a plus will be, but we'll see. Let's go on and open Rogue Together. Hopefully nothing is wrong with it. It's been a while since I actually did it. I just know I've been working a lot on trying to figure out a YouTube scheme in terms of like what to upload and do that. So that's the most recent stuff. And then of course bug fixes. Let's open up our desktop. Where is the mock-up? Ah, there we go. Boom! There's the enemies! Of course, with no post-processing effects yet. But we're going to work on this and see how it goes. Think you should work on RG art. What RG? Your device is running an older version. No, let me not update right now. Wait, you think I should work? Wait, you think I should work on the art and Jump work on the code? We're gonna flip roles and see how that goes. Yeah, okay. You know what? We're here to take the risk, right? We'll risk it for the biscuit. Alright. So funny. You know, I can't imagine anything going wrong with that, you know? Everything will be good. Alright, so we got players on the top left. We got map tiles on the bottom right. Let's put enemies right here. Why not? Alright. This is going to be so confusing for me because I'm used to going left to right. Maybe I shouldn't. So confusing. Alright, maybe I should go left to right. Yeah, for the sake of not confusing myself when I do 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Alright. I still got more stuff I gotta add on here, but that's fine. Left to right. Or up and down. Let's see. See, I gotta do 1, 2, 3. Leave the outline like that. And we'll move this down and see how much down we need to go. Okay, let's work on. Keep that contingent. Actually, wait, no, what am I doing? Delete all of it. What am I doing? It's not OneBit, so it's fine. Alright. 1, 2. Then we're gonna have to separate these so that way they don't overlap. Because they will need outlines. Perfect. Alright, moving on to the next one. Oh yeah, I need to make sure they're in the right position. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. Actually, no. I can do that later. Yeah. I'm thinking of pivot points, but in reality, the pivot points, I know because of Photoshop. I have to just adjust it based off that. So yeah, we'll be fine. That one's perfect. See, just move over 1. It's a lot of tedious, meticulous things before we can add them in, but once we do this, then we'll be good. Minor adjustments actually should work on later. Yeah, minor adjustments we'll work on later. Alright. Not bad. Yeah. Okay, and then we got this one. Okay, that one's good. Alright, let's export this out into the game. Sprite Atlas. Perfect. Alright. So we gotta make sure we get this down right. So for idle, I just call it idle S. So actually it might depend. Well, just start doing it by name. We don't need to do by ghost idle S0. Not bad. Not bad. Oh my gosh, I'm burping like crazy. I'm sorry. Wrong. Alright. Alright. Spider. Wonderful. Then we'll be like golden in terms of getting a visual down for the enemies. Goblin. It's so peaceful, so relaxing. The button mashing of the keyboard as we slice up these sprites. Notice how the pixels look so astounding. Nope. Alright. Skeleton. But yeah, this is my life of game dev. In terms of when you guys add me to add a skin or add a new item to the game, I just think, how many pixels do I have to slice up today, you know? Not in a mean way, but like, more like, you know what? I wish this was automated, but at the end of the day, I need to make sure that it actually like matches the exact outline. Because the moment I do auto slice, well, actually, yeah, the moment I do auto slice, things that are out of place are going to get sliced, and I don't want that. And then we'll have to adjust the pivot to make sure that looks good. Alright. We'll see how that goes. That'll be afterwards. Let's find our enemies. Actually, they are a prefab. Enemy prefab. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So we have the text, and then we have the sprite, which we're going to have to first go over and make it named Ghost. On start, oh yeah, we need to double check how in the world I had the player store its animations and then mimic that. So yeah, all right, class data animation. Okay, so I'll call that just player animation. Oh, player animation. So it's a separate script that handles that. And it's a sprite atlas lookup. Got it. Got it. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do the enemy info. We'll just do... Where's that? Enemy player animation. We basically need this. So now we need to store a global static for enemies. And this is so that we can define enemies into the sprite sheet. Enemy names. So we got Ghost, Spider, Goblin, Skeleton, and Reaper. Wonderful. So actually, yeah, I do have it as class type for here. Okay, where is class type? Character got class type. Okay, right there. Alright. We're gonna call this enemy types. Well, actually not enemy types. Enemy IDs. Is it enemy type? Oh, just call it enemy type. We'll call it enemy type, even though it's names. And this is gonna make it so much easier. So much. We're gonna have to add a way to like write down how this is gonna work in terms of getting the thing figured out. Oh my gosh. Alright, we don't need this. What we do need is public enemy type, and that will define the enemy names. Perfect. We got that going in. Okay. So what it's going to search for is enemy type and build the atlas for retrieving all those enemy types when it's called upon. Yeah, that makes sense. Right? Right. Okay. Perfect. Next is double checking animations. So if we go back to player character. Okay. That's not what I'm looking for. I guess start animation. Yeah. So we need access to the skin. Wait, see. On awake, we're just gonna test that. Direction. What is direction? Deer 8 dot south. Deer 8 dot south. It's a D4, that's fine. Alright. Okay. Alright, time to test and see how that goes. So, enemy info is what we need. Animate skin. It should be somewhere here. Perfect. Enemies ghosts. We'll have to move that there. And see where it goes. Okay. Key not found. S? Oh, I never added it to that. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Why did I have the global static animation? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is not Unreal Engine. This is actually Unity. Unreal is a lot different in terms of how the UI looks. But yeah, it is. You could say some of it is similar, but it is made with Unity. But I gotta figure out two things. So I have the build for the enemies, right? But now I need the animations. Right. Unless there's something different that I'm actually putting in this. Oh, animation bank. Wait, that is animation bank. Okay. Let's do animation bank.idle.count. See if it actually loads first. Use Godot. Godot's the GOAT. Well, Unity's the OG. Godot is different in terms of what I fell in love with. I fell in love with Unity first. So it's like, I can't do it. Alright. Prefix ghost is not found? No frames? Did I not type it right? I'm pretty sure I did type it right. Yeah, ghost. Oh, ghost underscore. Oh, that's why. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Ghost. So I have to put an underscore. Oh, that makes more sense now. Ghost underscore idle. Oh. Jeez. Okay. Oh, I missed the underscore. How could I? Why didn't you tell me? Alright. We'll just see if it works now with that underscore. Okay, I didn't get any errors, right? Self animation. Why? North, east, west. Oh wait, that's probably for the attack animation. Oh no. Yeah, it still didn't load it. I mean, I didn't get any errors, but I also didn't get the dot. I have to see why. Why? One frame? How did you only save one frame? Yeah, it should have saved 4 frames for now. Now it's only saving 1. This was supposed to be easy. This was supposed to be easy. Alright, alright. Let's double check. What is the problem? Enemy name 0 and then underscore. I guess we should just go to build. Prefix idle print or debug.log. Oh man. Let's print prefix and see what ends up happening. Man. Yeah, wizard 0, ghost is there. Oh wait, unless I didn't start animation. Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Start animation. Do actually start animation idle d4.self, or it has to be dear 8. Alright. Oh wait, I didn't do idle. Oh man. Alright, let's see if this works now. Please! Please work! No, I got an error. Yeah. Yeah, animation.idle is still no. What is going on with this? We have ghost, we have spider, goblin, and yet it's still not doing it. Like, I know if I add it manually, it will work, but I'm trying to make this process more automated. Alright. Well, let's debug all. See what's going on when we build clips. Yeah, that's just the list of all. Oh my gosh. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, let's see. What else can we look at? What else? Alright. Oh man. This needs to stay automated. Oh my goodness, and still not showing. North, east, and it would be south, and then west for idle. But that's still not showing up. Okay. Let's print debug. Frames dot length. Oh man. What happened with Dungeon Agreed was it got delayed inevitably. mostly because there was still a lot of... I feel like that one had a lot of goals in mind. But for sure it's a little ambitious because it was more a modular system. It was like you could... whatever you see on your character, they have. So if he had a weapon, you would see that weapon. If he had a hammer, you would see that hammer. Yeah, it's right there. It's right there. It says 4 Ghost Idol. That means there's 4 frames of Ghost Idol. Is that a space? Yeah, that's a space. Okay. Yeah. Oh my goodness. It's gonna kill me because it's just one little thing. One little thing. What else can I check? What else? I have to see something else. Yeah, it's right. Wow. Alright, let's go in here. Print. Animation.frames.length. Wait. And print. Animation. Yeah. Oh my goodness, this is fun. Fun. Alright. System, direction, animation clip 4. 4. It's still there. Oh, object reference not set to an instance. Oh my goodness. It's different. It's so different. It wasn't the era of the animation. Oh my gosh. Like freaking out, thinking it's the animation. It was not the animation it was asking for. Wow. It's not the animation. Oh my gosh. Ah! Take that. Alright. No reference. So something's not being referred to. Enemy character. Instantiate. Wait, we're instantiating enemy prefab. Enemy prefab is not... Where's enemy AI? Enemy AI. Oh my gosh. So that's... Oh my goodness, animate skin. Oh my gosh. Guys, you're supposed to tell me this one little thing. Now you work! His pivot point's not set, so that's why he looks weird, okay? And then I have to hide his text model. But then now I essentially can add enemies between different ones. Look at that, he's so cute. Oh my gosh, this whole entire like time. How many minutes was that? Like at least 20 minutes. So if I wanted to change his enemy type, I can on I gotta put it into enemy character, but if I change it to spider, we'll see spider ends up being an error because we forgot the underscore. Yeah. Okay. It's working now. It's working. Alright. Well, let's do pivot points too, so that way we can make sure it's pivoted correctly. So we're just gonna align this up. We need to... Where is it? The grid. Where's the grid? Grid. Subdivide by 2, so we get our center point. And let's look at it centered. So this is centered. We need to put the pivot point right above his mouth. So did you drop Dungeon of Greed? Oh yeah. So it's like in a state of no development. So it's not like I've given up on it. AZO. It's more or less I don't want to like work on it, especially when there's so many things that could go wrong. I feel like the safer bet was to work on Rogue Together and then go into Dungeon of Greed. Alright, so actually I need to put this on my second screen so I could like see better. And make sure not to block you. Okay, there we go. Alright, so let's do this. Let's do the mouth right here, and then we do that mouth, which is right there. Okay, rename, add an underscore. Alright, spider time! Well, yeah, that's... So, if I spend my time working on OneBit and Dungeon of Greed and Rogue Together, it's gonna ruin progress on all like, projects. So, like... Right now, my goal is to just focus on one or two and then divide that time, but still keep the majority on the main project, which is OneBit. So it's not like I'm abandoning OneBit to work on Rogue Together. The main purpose of it was to make a multiplayer version of OneBit. So yeah. And also, that's the thing too. You gotta think of it this way. I have not... Well, the only multiplayer game I've made was a simple 2D shooter. And that was fun. It was like a build-em-up shooter where you connect the pieces that you blew off. It was fun, but it was also a test. And it didn't pan out. It didn't release. I mean, I think it was more like... It's more for fun. But when you think about it from, like, oh, let's make this a serious game. Like, people are going to spend money in this game, then it becomes a problem if I don't get it right the first time. Dungeon of Greed needs to be done right the first time. Rogue Together is fine because it's mimicking exactly what OneBit has. But yeah, I definitely don't want to mess up on Dungeon of Greed. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Wait, got Goblin. His pivot point. Still underneath mouth. And I think I've got a handle of adding certain features in OneBit down that it would be like not too much of a big deal compared to the early days. Yeah, like, so, oh, excuse me. I don't want to say like it's gonna be transferable, but certain rewards will be. But like, for an example, the VIP system. As long as I'm still using the same server types as OneBit, then the VIP system can transfer and give rewards based off that. I don't want to do complete transfer because some things are unbalanced. Like, for an example, diamonds. Like, it might be extremely hard to get and work together. Compared to OneBit Adventure, and I don't want it to like affect it that way. But yeah, it would be fun to have VIP be cross-platform, so you basically are gonna be pretty much safer doing that. But there's also concerns with people hacking the game, and well, what if they had VIP in OneBit transferred over and they hacked the numbers and stuff? Those are the things that scare me. Okay, those are the things that are like, all right, maybe this is not a great idea. So we'll see how that goes. That's gonna take some time too. All right, we're almost to the finish line with this one. So we just gotta adjust the pivot points for that. And then we are golden with that. Alright, move that over. Move that over. Pivot point right here. Pivot point still there. Pivot point above the eye. And pivot point back there. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. Now, this should work. In terms of it not working, let's just see. I think there was still one error, maybe? No. Okay, so animation speed. We have to double check the animation speed. Because I don't know what exactly I have going on for animation speed. Sprite animation shows as 1. Where's the player? Yeah. So yeah, that's the animation speed that matches the player. Okay. Now it's just a matter of reevaluating the... Oh wait, that's the on wake function, right? Hold on. What would be cool is if I can update public void update skin. I forgot what's it called. The component menu. Add component. Is it add component menu? I hope this is right. Update skin. Okay, okay. I think this will work. So basically what I could do is I can re-update a skin without having to restart the whole entire thing. So you saw the video of explaining secret achievements. So there is an achievement called Who is the Boss Now? And it said you must transform to the boss. Isn't that impossible because they have high HP? Wrong. You have to reduce their HP. Sorry. So I didn't actually explain that 100% well. Yeah, so you have... Who's the boss now? You have to transcend into by lowering the HP of the enemy or using instant transcend. If you instant transcend, then it would ignore it. Now that I think about it, who's the boss now achievement? That is, I didn't add that to the video, did I? Now I'm trying to remember. Oh my gosh. I was thinking for the longest I got all the secret achievements on there. Oh my goodness. What if that's the one I missed? Oh, I hate this. I hate that. Oh my gosh. It counts the full... No, it counts the current HP. I'm certain that if you bring the HP down... yeah, because it used to be... Yeah, I don't have to double check, but yeah. Alright, well, let me check this real quick. So if I switch him to a goblin, and then I update... is it not gonna let me do it? Oh, man. I thought it could let me do it. I gotta figure that out. Hold on. Add component... menu? It's probably a different one. The add component country as you place the script anywhere in the component menu. Oh, I put it in component menu. Oh, I put in this. Hold on. I put the wrong one. What's the other one? What is this thing called? Oh my gosh. Is it properties? Yeah, I didn't mention it in YouTube. Now people are gonna be like confused. Like I still didn't get it. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to find that one. There's a function. I have to figure out that function. For running a let me see, what was it? Context menu. That's what it was. Oh my gosh. Not add component. Context menu. Now do I add the name update skin? Okay. I'm pretty sure this is what I needed. Well, so much for that. That video is currently obsolete now. Yeah. Thank you, AZO. Now I'm gonna live knowing that I messed up in that video. Alright, look at this. Update skin. Booyah! Let's go! We're going places. Skeleton. Booyah! Oh my gosh, he looks so beautiful. And Reaper. Oh yeah. And then going back to Ghost because I didn't check it. Oh yeah. Okay. So the next thing, I guess, is fixing that tile map thing because I didn't re-update the. Oh, I didn't re-update the IDs for that. So the tile map. Only got 2 minutes. Oh my gosh. Or I'll stop when they show up. How about that? It's gonna be abrupt, but hear me out. It will work. Alright, so this is what I set as a map. And I'm just trying to see if I can load this. But I changed all the IDs on the texture map. So now it's like, well, great. Now I gotta redo all of this and put it into the game. So this is gonna be quite boring. Quite boring. But let's see. Alright, so yeah, see, I missed every one of this. Okay. And I gotta renumber it. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is not fun at all. Not fun. Okay, where is all of this? And I want to say I lined it up perfectly. Yeah. Did I do that? Wait, where did the YouTube chat go? Oh no. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's quite specific. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Alright, starting with this, we got obstacle 1153, 1154, 1155. We go down, it's 1281, 1282, and then 1283. Okay, going down, that's 1409. Uh-oh. I just heard my phone vibrate. Oh, wait, that's an email. Never mind. But yeah, we'll be ending the live stream soon as they come over. 1537. Which will be soon. 1538. But if not, will be 10 minutes. 1539. Apply it! Alright, let's see if it's not broken. If it's working, then we're golden. Let's see. Where's that map? Unless I never used those exact tiles in the map. Okay, scratch that. We'll... Oh yeah, these are the tiles probably. Yeah, let's try this. This one is 1792. So 1793. $17.94, $17.95, and $17.96. All right, so this should be something should appear. Something. Give me something. Yes, there we go. There goes that top part of the map. Now it's just a matter of getting every other tile into there. So, yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. $19.21. And $19.23. And $19.24. And breathe in. And breathe out. Woo! 2049, 2050, 51, 52. Hopefully this yoga session works for you. I know it's working for me. Alright, so we got 4 more, and then we have our outer layer. Wait, that doesn't look right. Wait, what? Come on, let me zoom in on this. Okay, that is right. Okay. That's right. This doesn't feel right. Yeah, this is off. Yeah, something's off about this. So this is correct. This is correct. This is correct. This is not correct. Oh my goodness. What is... Oh, it's missing a pixel. Okay, we'll have to fix that in the editor. Yeah, it's missing a pixel. Must have got cut off when I was trying to move everything. Alright. Go into this. 2304. It's 2305. When 306, 2307, and 2308. Wonderful. Now we have the outer layer. Hopefully. Perfect. Look at that. Ignore the fact they don't work with Fog of War, because that is another thing for another day. We're actually going through every single wall because they're not actually programmed yet. So we need to work on layering and then how the walls are supposed to be colliding or not. That might be, yeah, that might be the only ones before like the maps are pretty much like ready to like be made. All right. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Let's see, what's next? Oh yeah. Oh, excuse me. There's supposed to be animated frames for the... Oh, I didn't add animated frames for the fire. Yeah, we still got a lot. Oh my gosh, let me tell you. This is definitely going to be years in the making. That's for sure. But you'll be thankful. Very thankful that everything pans out the way it does. It's like, wow. Couldn't believe it. I was in the live stream and all I heard was numbers. Give me the numbers, Mason. And that's what happened. 2433. 2434. And then 2435. 2436. Alright. But yeah, I'm hoping that next week, so just a recap, so today's live stream was like basically about bug fixing OneBit. We didn't add anything new for the sake of making sure that we release an update that isn't too bugged out. So Friday is going to be the community story update. And once that update rolls out, it's going to be public. Then you'll be able to leave open beta. It's still so much more. Part 1 has 20 story quests. Part 2 still has a lot more. I'm hoping everything goes well. But that's why today's live stream, we didn't do that much in OneBit. But Rogue Together, at least we got enemies added so that the animations actually load into the game. We still got a lot more on this sprite sheet. A lot more. There's no way to automate this either because of the fact that every individual ID needs to be assigned before we end up using them. 2563 and 2564. Okay. 2689. 2690, right? Then 2691, 2692. All right, moving on to here. That's 2817. So 2818 and then 2819. Perfect. Alright, there goes those tiles. Look at those. The floor tiles are looking amazing. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot more to work with on this part. I must have put. Oh yeah, that's the one where it's the wrong tiling. Right. Oh yeah, and I gotta expand our... We need our character to be free roam too, because right now I'm locked to a box. Perfect. Get that guy out of here. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. So certain things might have to be pre-assigned as certain objects, interactables and stuff like that. We'll have to do it as a layer, probably. It's fine. Perfectly fine. Oops. That out. Actually, I don't necessarily think that needs to be perfect, right? That'd be weird to have a sprite like that. Let's do that. And that should work. Okay, so 385. 257. Yeah, 264. And then 392. Perfect. Next up is this. This is going to be a little bit tricky, but I guess we'll just do it as a grid and we'll worry about the way it interacts in the future. Yeah, for the sake of trying to just get everything into the game. Any minute now. Oh yeah, that's right. And I still have to get my tires fixed. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So in case you missed it, I had to start the live stream a little later than normal. Mainly because my truck got a screw stuck inside it. Inside the tire. So that would be my fun little to-do after the live stream. Okay. Alright, this is the fun part. Let's go. More numbers. My favorite. 1, 3, 4. And actually, OneBit doesn't have as much tiles going for it compared to this game. This game is definitely going to have way too much tiles. But for good measure, it's definitely for the better, having a variety. 2, 5, 9. Going down to the next one. 3, 5, 8, 6. Wait, 3, 5, 3, 8. Yeah, 386 and 38. 388, 389, 90. Not bad. Next, we got this one, 515. Okay. We're almost there. 6, 4, 3. Seven, 7, 1. Is it gonna be like a mansion themed dungeon or just a normal mansion? It is, well, I guess you could say the different biomes per se are the floors. So your goal is to actually go, it's into the dungeon, not exactly like Dungeon Agreed, but yeah, there's gonna be different floors. I haven't decided if lore accurate it should be that tower that Pad was had made. Lore accurate, the the idea in this premise was that you're inside the Eternal Wraiths and the Eternal Wraith and his form. So you're still trying to stop him, but you're inside the Eternal Wraith's world instead of the OneBit world. So many things could happen. So, but yeah, I don't know what the base foundation is going to be. I think it's just going to be a mixture of different levels. And as of now, Jub has a lot of ideas cooked up for Rogue Together. Marcrack! What's up? How's it going? You're actually joining closer to the end of the stream, sadly. I am sorry to say. So, still gotta get my tire fixed. I did promise my wife I would be done sooner. Oh, no, that did not load up at all. Did I not save it? I was certain I saved it. Obstacle. Yeah, it's there. And it did not load it. Right now I'm still trying. So we got the enemies in Rogue Together loaded properly. There's no attack animation, but for now, for an example, I can have the enemies automatically like have different wait, why is it not loading now? Oh, am I? What? Oh wait, I forgot. I gotta update the skin. Right. We have different enemies in the game now, and they are looking very fantastic. But yeah, right now. Oh wait, that's where it is. Okay. So I did mess up on one. There's the one I messed up. So yeah, I'm gonna have to decide how to go about the unless I color the inside black so that way it stands out more, or the outline. We'll have to decide. But yeah, that one's off-centered. That's not correct. Played your game and didn't get any ads. How did you monetize it? In-game optional coin purchases. That doesn't seem very profitable. Yeah, it has ads, but it's only entering dungeons, and it's also not the main money that is made off of it. Like, I want to say it's like on the low end compared to other games. But main monetization is VIP and buying diamonds. So you get VIP for spending money by buying diamonds, and the way you would get it is basically if you wanted to buy skins, you would spend diamonds. But what if you have no diamonds? Well, you go to the shop and buy it. The one problem I know for sure is the shop is hard to get to in the gameplay standpoint. Like, if you try to find the shop, you actually have to go through a specific menu. It's either the character menu, character or home button, and then hit the plus sign, and that's like a deal breaker in terms of trying to make more money. But oh no, I just went with it. But so far, it's keeping me full time. Diamonds, monthly skins pop up. Need to get that skin. I don't have any battle passes. I did have special events at one point. Okay, so that is definitely missing something right there. When is the second part of the history going to be released? Wait, history update. There's a history update? History update. Oh, we also might see some sprite artifacts. I hope not. I don't want to deal with sprite. Oh, you see it? It's so minor, but it's gonna annoy me. How to deal with this? I think sizing the actual sprite just by a little might. I don't know. We'll have to deal with sprite artifacts. Oh wait, that's because it's a different sprite. Oh! Wait, which sprite did I use for that? Which sprite is that? It's this sprite. Where's it? Okay. 1536. 1536. Oh, that's right. Okay, so I gotta. Oh, that's why. It's bleeding that pixel of black. So that's why that's not. So, definitely fixable. Not too bad. Yeah, what was the second part of the history update? Are we thinking of oh, you're probably translating it. Oh, community story update. So, here, let me see if I can get you. Let's see. I don't know why my stuff is not working right now. Yeah, it doesn't want to show it on here. I don't get it. Why? It doesn't hide it. Oh my goodness. I don't get why this thing is acting so weird. Yeah, but community story update is rolling out this Friday, and Let's see. Yeah, community story update is rolling out this Friday. So once the community story update rolls out, we got about a month before it ends up. And my chat just, oh my goodness, chat, stop disappearing on me. It keeps disappearing on me. I don't know why. Okay, there it is. Yeah, so community story update comes out Friday, and then I'm hoping for another month of just working hard on getting those things in. I still want to work on second tier professions for Archer and Thief, but that's still something I want to be open and honest. I am going to look into Discord, the skill requests and suggestions, and build upon it. There's different ideas I had, but it's still not clicking well. It doesn't feel like a great idea. So hope is that it will come with the next big update. But part 2 will come at least a month. Give it a month or more, because we have New Year's and we have Christmas, and then and then I have my daughter's birthday on January 31st, so I definitely can't release it then. But yeah, still got a lot more. Okay, so it's already 1:26. I already promised my wife I would stop streaming at 1. That didn't work out. So I want to thank you guys for joining the live stream. So next week, what's going to happen is the live stream is going to be very much open into adding new stuff into OneBit. So we're going to work on part 2 of the story in next week's live stream. So what usually happens is after a major update, I have to spend a lot of time posting blogs and fine-tuning the update, making sure that there's no bugs. And so that's what I'm going to be doing off live stream. And then when live stream comes on Wednesday, we're actually setting aside code that will not be in public. It will be in the private section of the game. So you won't be able to access part 2 while it's public. So part 1 has 20 story quests along with new pets. And it also has a bunch more fixes and changes, especially with Google Play Games PC. So if you ever try playing OneBit on Google Play Games, it does not work at all. And the reason why is it thinks that the computer is a touchscreen, and so when you're literally moving the mouse, it thinks you still have your finger on the screen. So just know that Google Play Games will now work with OneBit Adventure with this big update. So yeah, I want to thank all you guys for joining the live stream, and I hope that in the future we get to do a lot more fun stuff, because unfortunately the last 2 live streams have been a lot bug fixes here or there. No, I want to try to get your feedback and try to make something out of your suggestions, you know, keep the engagement going. So yeah, next week we'll definitely start and getting feedback on new things that get added to the game. And of course, feel free to bring any comments and suggestions to that live stream as well. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I will be dealing with the major update and trying to post more on social media and doing more shorts, simply for the fact of it needs to be done. So yeah, we need to get the word of OneBit Adventure out there if I want to stay full time. So gonna keep doing that. All right, thank you guys for joining. Keep on adventuring. I'll catch you guys later.